Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Very excited about today's show here. We have former Newburyport police officer Kevin Martin back in the house. Also, a local musician here, plays in quite a few bands. We'll talk all about it. And look at that, he has brought his trumpet into the house tonight. What a good way to get our show started. Nicely done. Kevin Martin, how are you, my man?
Good, man. How are you?
Thanks for that. I think you're the only person. I'm trying to think if we've had any other trumpet playing in here. I think you're the only guy. You're our guy.
I'm your guy. All right.
Nicely done.
I'm all about that.
Fantastic. How you been, man? Good to see you.
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome.
It's been a while since we've seen each other.
I know. We're trying to figure it out, actually, before you even came in. It's been too long since I've last seen you in person. Congratulations, my friend. Retirement from the Newburyport Police Department.
Yes.
What a career. Congrats.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a long time in law enforcement in total, but it's nice to finally be retired and just to be able to do my own thing now and enjoy life for a change. And I have a wonderful woman in my life.
Yep.
And she's just fantastic, and it's a great experience all around.
It's a good time to be you. Very nice. I asked you off the air whether you miss the beat, and you had a great answer. It's probably your standard answer. What did you say? You're enjoying retirement.
I enjoy retirement.
Yeah.
You know, I still miss doing police work.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All in all. And I miss the camaraderie with the guys at work.
Yeah.
But things in the whole atmosphere of law enforcement and everything else has just become so intense, and it's just, and it was time for me to get out anyway.
Yeah.
I've been in law enforcement for 40 years in total, and it's a young man's game as far as I'm concerned. And
has it always been that way? It does feel more of that now for whatever reason. There's a lot of there's a lot of politics in policing now. There's a lot of it's not It's complicated being a police officer, isn't it?
It's very complicated. Yeah. You're always under the microscope. Yeah. But as long as you stay positive and stay grateful for the things you have in your life, things work out and nicely. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's the thing? I know the camaraderie and you miss the guys and all that stuff. Is there like a routine thing that you miss of even like simple things of like taking the car, maybe getting like that first cup of coffee? Maybe you kept a lot of those routines from being a police officer. But is there something?
Yeah, probably, having coffee with the guys in the morning or at the start of the shift, whatever time that would be, whether it's evening or midnight shift or whatever. Having coffee with the guys and just, shooting the breeze and,
catching up on the weekend activity or something.
Yeah. And just that camaraderie, that, togetherness, you know. I miss that.
You do. Yeah, I think that's natural, right? I mean, I think, what is that? I see it all in the, sometimes you see it on like the online or whatever. Is that stuff real when you retire? Do they do like do you get like the call out over the intercom or something? Did they do any of that stuff?
Yes.
Or is that just made for TV?
Yeah, no. They do that.
Yeah.
In my case, they did a call out for me, and I just did a quick thing on the air. Thanking everybody, but sometimes they'll, be in the cruiser and use the microphone and give a speech and all that stuff. So,
oh, cool.
But it was good.
Did you keep it short and sweet, or do you remember what you said?
I kept it short and sweet. I said thank you.
Thank you all. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So we'll probably talk a little bit more about that stuff as we go. But people should also know that the trumpet is not just a hobby. You are a man in bands these days, plural. I've known you from the Rule of Three experience for many years. Big North Shore. I know a couple of the guys in that group.
Yeah.
And you've been playing with them for how many years?
Oh, gosh. We've had a bunch of different members, but I've been with them probably at least 10 years.
10 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've had some great musicians. I hope that at some point we can reignite it. Now that we're on like a little sabbatical, shall we say?
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's some other things happening. So
yeah, talk about that a little bit. You get some new projects, or share what you want to share.
Yeah. So band New Hampshire, out of New Hampshire, called Memphis Kelly. It used to be the Sold Out Show Band.
Okay.
One of the guys called me up and asked me if I wanted to be part of their band, and I went up and played with them the first night, and they were like, "You're in." So I've had my third rehearsal was the other night with them, and just learning the way they go about doing things.
Yeah, every band's a little
stuff.
different.
Yeah. But it's been great. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it, and hopefully there will be many more to come.
I don't think I ever asked you that. When did the trumpet become a part of your life? Was it like a hobby while policing, or was it from a young age?
Oh, no, from a young age.
Oh,
I
okay.
started when I was 11 years old in junior high.
Oh, okay.
When we had junior high, not middle school.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
And you always loved it, or it'd take a while to love it, or?
I always liked that. I actually wanted to be a drummer, believe it or not.
Didn't we all?
And it was funny because they passed around all these different instruments and mouthpieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I could not play the trumpet at all.
Really? At like what age? At like just early?
It was like
11 and 12?
11 years old.
Okay, yeah.
And what did they end up doing? They put me on the third chair trumpet section for the junior high school band, and I worked my way up, and I ended up becoming first chair, and then got into high school and became the one of the lead trumpet players there, and the drum major in the band, and all that stuff.
Oh,
so it was,
cool.
Yeah, so it's been a long, long time, and I've just continued with it, even when I got into police work and stuff like that. I always kept playing. So.
Good. I would imagine it's police officers. It's just one of those jobs. You have some tough days. Some are more physically and mentally grueling than others. I imagine that's a pretty nice escape for you to go back.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a great stress reliever. The only time where it gets a little stressful is when you're trying to work on a complicated piece of music, and you're trying to get it down. You mess up multiple times, and you get frustrated. But other than that, it's all good.
Not a quiet instrument either, so you need to have a family that's supportive and appreciative, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. And most of the time I go down in the cellar and I play down in the cellar, and if I know my girlfriend's needs a break from it a little bit, I put in a mute or something like that to soften the sound.
Yeah.
And
now is not the time to play loudly.
But I need to practice, dear.
Oh man, that's too funny. Did they ever have you play any like police gigs back in the day, or did you really intentionally keep it separate?
No, well, yeah, I always like to try to keep them separate. But
is the escape.
Did play like Christmas parties.
Oh, cool.
Here in Newburyport when we had department Christmas parties and stuff like that. I played those a few times, and so that was a lot of fun.
Good time of year to talk about that. Very good.
Yeah.
It's a good. Horns are a good Christmas. It's always nice to have horns in bands when we're on Christmas time.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember the Rule of Three setup. You're not the only horn player, right? We get a couple.
The Rule of Three setup. No, I was the only.
You were the only
horn player.
Okay.
Yeah, unless we did what we called the Rule of 7 or the Rule of 5, whatever.
Yeah. You could add on.
It was more or less the Rule of 3 bigger band.
Yeah.
We would bring in a sax player and a trombone player, and that type of thing, and so it would round it out a lot more.
Do you like? There's probably pluses and minuses of each. Do you like being the horn player? Or do you like being up there with a section?
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, I love playing for people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's always nice to be the star of the show, but I like also being a team player, and especially when it's a horn section. It's just nice to be able to play with a group like that, and the sounds of the horns all in unison together, or even if in a harmonic fashion, it's just an amazing sound. So
It is. I love big horn sections. I was actually thinking one of my favorite artists has always been I've always been a Springsteen guy, and when his sax man Clarence Clemens died, he replaced him with Clarence's nephew, but also a full horn section. There's now 5 horn players in the E Street Band, which kind of is a nice tribute to Clarence to have. It took a whole section to fill. But I've always loved that kind of big band sound in rock music too. I always thought was cool.
Horn bands are my favorite. They're the best.
Yeah,
my all-time favorite and always will be is Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh yeah,
and then Chicago. But Earth, Wind, and Fire always had an amazing horn section.
My dad always said that was one of his favorite shows he ever went to was Earth, Wind, and Fire. He was like, you have no idea how great they sounded in person.
Yeah, it's interesting too because a very good friend of mine that I went to school with is a professional sax player out in L.A. and George Shelby, and he was playing with Phil Collins for a while and had his own horn section with Phil Collins, and they were amazing. Went and saw them in concert in Boston, and they were just fabulous. Wow, they were incredible. Yeah. So just the sound, I love that sound. It's just amazing. Yeah,
I mean, you can do so many things too. You can do it can be a party, or it can be haunting too. It's it's fun to have full horn sections. Is there a style that you kind of maybe you don't try to be, but you found yourself, I kind of took a little bit of that, or maybe somebody that used to watch and be like, you know what, that's a player I really like. I want to sound like that. Yeah.
Well, my all-time favorite music really right now and has been for years is smooth jazz.
Yeah.
I love, Rick Braun, Gerald Albright, Dave Koz, trying to think, there's so many artists out there that I just find smooth jazz amazing, especially sax players, Najee and they're just some fabulous players, and one day I'll get to play with them. Although jazz artist Elon Trotman out of Boston, got to sit in with him.
Oh, you did?
A couple of years back, and loved it. I was on cloud 9 3 days after that. But
That's great.
Smooth jazz is my favorite.
What's that? Do you ever get, because you mentioned earlier how you like playing for people, and it is, especially you're the lead horn guy in a lot of these shows that you play. Is there any every time I talk to an artist, it's like it's not nervousness. It's like there is like an adrenaline that comes with playing live, though. And like if you didn't feel that, it would be kind of weird. You'd probably like lost your love for it if you don't feel those kind of. They're almost like nerves, but they're not quite nerves. Do you get that?
Oh yeah, I mean, probably the start of every show, I would get nervous, and I would really have to, work
fight
out
through some stuff.
Fight through some stuff, and also, unfortunately, I'm asthmatic too, so that. I kind of struggle with that sometimes as well.
Good instrument for you.
But usually once we get into the groove, once we get into the groove and all that, I relax, loosen up a little bit, and just get the adrenaline going.
Take a song, 2, 3, sometimes more, to loosen up. Like if you're in the sometimes more.
Sometimes, yeah. Especially if I have not been able to really warm up.
Yeah. You like a good warm-up period? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, and a lot of times we just, especially when we've done shows at Chianti's Jazz Club when it was open,
Beverly,
or even when it wasn't, but we were doing shows there.
Yeah.
A lot of times I didn't get a chance to really warm up. It was just cold turkey right out of the gate. So
I would imagine that's a little bit tough. Like I mean, I can play a little guitar. I don't love picking up the guitar without, I wouldn't love being in front of a crowd just right when I put the thing on. Like, give me a second, Like,
right.
I can imagine horns would be kind of even more pressure, because like those mistakes are just guitar. I can kind of hide it if I miss a note or something.
Oh yeah.
Trumpet, it's a little tougher to hide, right?
Yeah. Especially if you're cracking the notes. But Miles Davis put it so well. He said it's not the note that you crack; it's the note that follows makes the difference. So,
I had never heard that. That's a great line.
Yeah. So I always try to remember that, especially if I'm up on stage and, I've got that fear bug in me. Just feel the fear and do it anyway.
What is the what's a good lesson for young musicians? What would be the advice for young musicians to kind of help fight through those things? Just trust your training, or
Yeah, a lot of practice. A lot of practice, and when you get up and you do it, again, like I just said a minute ago, feel the fear.
Yep.
And just do it anyway.
Yeah.
And, you'll find that you work your way into just getting out of that fear bug and that fear bug out of you, and just moving on and just enjoying what you're doing.
How do you do that?
Fun.
Because I know how to play like on my own, but I've never been in like a band like you. You've got plenty of band experience. What's that like when I bet there's all sorts of personalities. You're probably not the only guy on stage that's like trying to all right, big show, let's get out there and let's loosen up as a group. Is that kind of hard sometimes to get the full band to get that whole ship moving in the right direction?
There's always different personality types, but I think for the most part, at least what I've seen, what I've experienced is most of the time you're all revved up and ready to go for the show. So it's you're all kind of dancing in the same direction.
Okay.
Again, too, it all depends on how somebody's feeling. Maybe they're not feeling as well that particular night, but they still have to do the gig. So,
sure.
But for the most part, the ones that I've done, all the guys they're great. They
shoot out of a cannon. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like, let's do this.
That's very good. Former Newburyport police officer Kevin Martin in the house here. Also a local musician, Rule of Three experience for so many years, and I can catch him around with some other projects here in the area too. Do you guys have dates set for the new band? Do you know what's coming up here for?
I think they're shooting for January, February sometime.
So a 2026 launch.
So we're just trying to work, and there are a ton of tunes that we're all working on. And
is it original stuff or is it cover stuff? Or
it's cover stuff.
Okay.
We do everything from, just from the Blues Brothers to Raymond LaMontagne to Chicago. Just everything. So far that I'm learning it slowly.
You're a busy man. What Ray LaMontagne they got you doing? What Ray LaMontagne do they have you doing? Do you remember the title?
What's the name of the tune? No,
probably
I can't
hit you as we go.
Right now.
Because I usually every time I've ever seen him has been solo. I think he plays with a trio a lot too, but I think I've only seen him solo. So I was just curious. I was always a fan of his, but anyway, I see the Red Sox shirt on there. Very good season. I want more too. I like that reaction. I feel like everybody was too happy after that first round knockout of the Yankees. You can't just be happy to get there.
That's true. But you know what? My Dodgers won the series, so being an LA boy.
That's right. You were an LA boy too. I forgot about that. That's right. And you were on the force for so many years out there. What was the breakdown again? How many years in LA working?
I was just about 10 years with the Los Angeles Police Department, and then I came out here and started working for the state, doing cases out here. So.
You're the reverse Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
My dog's name's Mookie. That trade still haunts me.
My two favorite teams, though, are the Red Sox and the Dodgers.
All right.
Two different leagues.
So, you feel like there's enough separation?
Yeah.
Okay. Two different leagues, two different coasts.
Oh, yeah. Have to support the Sox.
What a great World Series, though, too, huh? It's fun to...
Oh, my God.
Good for the game.
Yeah. But, hey, what about the Patriots now?
Sure, yeah. I like that.
Awesome.
Look at you appealing to your local fans. There you go. They do. They look great. I'm still, I think Drake's great. I actually liked him. I was one of the ones who really liked him coming out. I tend to watch more college football for whatever reason. I just have always been drawn to college a little bit more. But of course, I root for the Patriots, and I liked that guy out of college. I was like, every game I ever watched him, it looked like he had it. But most importantly, I just liked how he handled himself.
Oh yeah, he handles himself very well.
Business, says all the right things, and
very well spoken.
Yeah, not fake business though. Just a nice guy. Just fun to root for.
Right, and even when you watch him in the pocket, he's really grown because he's almost molding himself more like Brady was.
Yeah.
Where, he knows he's got the protection. He takes the time. He really, and gets it in there. And it's like, okay, he's really progressing a lot.
Vrabel seems like he's really got that locker room too, which I like. It just makes it so much fun to root for when you have a group that like genuinely seems to enjoy playing for each other,
right,
and like outwardly seems to be having fun on the field. It's just as a viewer and a fan, it makes it so much better.
Right.
We've had some teams here that have not always been like that. Not so much Patriots, but when a team is tough, not that likable, it's just not. It takes the joy out of it.
I know. Yeah, the last couple of years, we've just went, oh boy.
A couple of those Red Sox teams, a couple of those Red Sox down years were like, I don't know, even like that John Lackey year. I remember that team being tough to take. Remember the fried chicken scandal? Oh. It was like, I remember I went as Halloween one year as like, I think I wrote lacking on the back on my Red Sox shirt. And they were like going during the game to like the Popeyes in left field of Fenway Park, like on right at the corner of Kenmore. And they were like going to get like fried chicken, the pitchers that weren't pitching. And like, you kidding me? Like during the game? Like, you can't be there and be present for
my God,
your teammates chowing on. Yeah, they were chowing on fried chicken. I think they were out of the playoffs at this point because I think maybe Francona's last year, he said that when Sunday football came around, the day games got really tough because the guys who weren't pitching would watch like football and go get fried chicken, and it was like, are you kidding me?
I know.
You
remember when Manny Ramirez, when he was out in left field and he disappeared?
Oh yeah,
he went into the Green Monster.
Manny being Manny.
Where's Manny? What's going on?
Yeah.
Manny being Manny.
Yeah, he had some moments. I actually just read a thing on him today about Hall of Fame talk and what his numbers are and.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean he's got that steroid thing which. Whatever he tested positive for is some sort of performance enhancing, and I just don't know what they're going to do with all these guys.
I'm sure they're probably all doing it to some extent. I mean, look at the size of some of these guys and the power that they have behind them. But hey, they're probably in the gym as well. So who knows? Yeah, I'm not going to assume.
That got ridiculous when I was. What year was that? Was that '99 with McGuire and Sosa and those guys?
Oh yeah, it could
right around there, right?
Yeah, you probably remember better than I would.
And those guys were like huge. That got ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Unnatural looking stuff, and that's I think the tough era. But I don't know. Good to talk baseball as it gets cold here. I'm already feeling warmer. Kevin Martin, former Newburyport police officer in the house. Is there anything? Do you see when you see an officer on the street? Are you stopping now to grab coffee or something when you see an officer? Or are you just waving and driving by? Just curious.
No, I will stop. Most of the time, I'm actually, even though I retired, I'm actually back doing road details again.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to get clearance because
you need some certification, or?
Well, I had an injury that ended up causing me to retire.
Oh.
So I got clearance to come back and do road details, so I'm doing those now. And
okay.
So that's nice. Make a little extra money.
I used to like that. I'd see you drive by and have a quick conversation.
Yeah.
You're like, keep it moving. Oh, man.
No, you can't come this way.
What do you think about the, I think we talked a little bit more seriously about this last time because there was something going on in the air. There's been a lot of police incidents in the country over the last 5 years or so, but with the state of policing in 2025 going into 2026, do you think are we in a good place as a nation? I'm not talking about Newburyport, but like as a country, do you as a police officer, how do you take the how are we looking as a nation when it comes to respect for police officers and?
I think there's a lack of it. I think there's been a lack of it for a long time. Hopefully it's getting better.
Yeah. You were really feeling it at the end. I got that impression with you of it is a really tough job, tougher than it was 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. It's much different from 10 or 15 years ago. It's just a lot more difficult, and dealing with people can be quite challenging at times. And all the stuff with the ongoings with ICE and everything else is making it more difficult, but they have a job to do and they're trying to do the best they can, and I think we need to support them. But I think from a community standpoint, I think most of the community police departments do a very, very good job.
Yeah.
Within the community and getting a lot of trust and respect as much as they can within the community.
Yeah.
Because, quite frankly, these are the residents that they have to deal with day in and day out. And so I think for the most part, it's steady right now.
Yeah. You mentioned the ICE thing, and I know, that's a fairly new thing right now as far as communities. I mean, it is hitting communities around here. I think I might have heard, I don't want to say anything that's wrong, but I do think I might have heard there was trucks spotted in Newburyport, or they certainly have been all around. They're all around the country in every community. But just in your experience going back all these years, what has been, when you get other agencies involved in your community? That's always kind of a dicey thing, right? It's like when you're, not, maybe dicey is the wrong word, but it always takes a different level of cooperation. Like, okay, you're kind of walking onto our turf now. Let's see how we navigate this.
Well, and it really depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if it's a federal agency working with a local department, unless it's something that they have to keep very confidential, most of the time they work very well with the local community police, hand in hand to go out and make an arrest or whatever. As a task force, at least have a nice investigation where there's a lot of cooperation. So I would say for the most part, it's very, very positive.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, I'm sure you're right. It depends on the situation and probably the stressfulness of certain situations. I remember reading some of the stuff about the behind the scenes of like the Boston Marathon manhunt that was going on, and like that was a little chaotic. I think by all accounts, some of the different agencies were saying, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have been there at that time, or maybe we should have communicated a little differently. Like, whenever you got everybody involved like that, right? That's like every agency.
The biggest problem with a major incident is communication.
Yeah.
And especially, a lot of departments have older equipment, older radios.
Yep.
Radios can fail, or the signal might be something with the signal.
Sure.
The repeater or whatever. So communication is the biggest issue.
In my business, the radio business, it's also the biggest issue.
Yeah, right.
You would think for the communication business, we'd be able to communicate a little bit more. It's a joke. It's a joke radio people have with like management and stuff,
Right.
We are in the communication business.
Right.
Well, Kevin Martin, man, it was a pleasure to see you as always. Anything else going on you want to talk about, or?
Not that I know of, other than you. Just good to, hear what's been going on with you.
All good on my end. Yeah, I'm a summer boy who's trying to get ready for the winter, and I'm trying to go in with an optimistic mind about that. I'm not like, I don't get like super depressed, but I'm going to try to do some things. Like maybe I'll get back into skiing this year.
Well, there you go.
Maybe I'm just trying to become more of a winter sporty guy. Kind of gave that up about like 10 years ago. I haven't really skied too much. I just don't get the. Doesn't get the juices flowing like tennis for me. I like playing tennis in the summertime, but
there you go.
But skiing, I'm going to give skiing another go this year, I think.
Oh,
so,
well, okay.
My parents got a cabin up there on a Pleasant Mountain up there, so I really have no excuse. It's literally on Mountain Road. So,
oh, wow.
So I should really take advantage of it. So.
I'm a summer kind of guy myself. I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
Love the summer. Love the warm weather.
Yeah.
Go out, put on a pair of jeans and a T-shirt and just go.
Yeah, there you go. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Does the trumpet sound better in the summer? I bet it does.
It does.
Because everybody's happier.
So what happens is cold weather actually with brass, it makes the sound go flat.
Sure.
Where warmer weather tends to heat it up better, the air's flowing a little bit better, and so it can maybe go a little bit sharp. So you have to
you got to adjust.
Down, but have to adjust. But cold weather affects it a lot. That's why I love the summer, especially if you're playing outdoors and
that's fantastic.
have to wear any heavy clothing or anything like that.
Well, why don't I use that as a good segue? You want to play us out with one? Can I get one more?
Sure. Speaking of, you talk about summertime. Why don't I?
Oh, look at us playing off each other here. This is lovely.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find something here for you.
Again, Kevin Martin in the house here, former Newburyport police officer. You probably known him from this community for many years here. Glad you're getting to see a little bit of another side of him here with the trumpet, his Rule of 3 experience for so many years, and some other projects to come too. So keep an eye out for all of that stuff. Always a pleasure, my man. Great having you in here again.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me, and I miss seeing you.
Well, we won't make this as long next time for this show. How about that? All right, we'll at least sign on to that.
Awesome.
What are you going to bring us home with? What do you got?
Summertime.
Summertime. All right. This baby's ready. Kevin Martin, live at Drew's house. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Thank you, Maeve. Thank you, Sarah. Live at Drew's house. Peace.